We are starting the chapter 4, heat and effect. As you know, heat is a form of energy which is transferred from a body of higher temperature to lower temperature. It always flows from hotter object to the colder object. For example, when a hot cup of tea is left in the open, it cools after some time. This is because the temperature of hot tea is higher than that of surrounding. So heat flows from the hot tea to the surrounding. As a result, hot tea gets cold. So this is the example of heat. The commonly used units of heat are joule and calorie. The SI system of in the SI system, heat energy is measured in joule. Heat can be converted into other forms of energy. For example, in a steam engine, heat energy of coal gets converted into mechanical energy. In a powerhouse, heat energy of burning coal is converted into electrical energy. In an electric heater, the electric energy gets converted into heat energy. The car brakes are good example of converting the car's mechanical energy into heat energy, where the brake pads push the disc on the to stop the car. So here are the some effects of heat. First, it result in increase in the temperature. Second, it result in change of state. For example, when the liquid air or liquid changes to gas, the temperature does not change while the change of state is taking place. It all causes things to expand. Most of the materials expand on heating and contract on cooling. If we supply heat energy to substance, its dimensions increase. This is called thermal expansion. Expansion occurs in all the three states of matter, in the solid, in the liquid, as well as in the gases. In the solid, when the solid is heated, the molecule, the molecules of solids are very closely packed, they start vibrating, and after vibration, the size increases, and when heated to very small, we'll just look at this increase in length by a simple example. When railway tracks are made, they are made with the gaps in order to accommodate the expansion metal tracks during summer. Telephone and the electric wires are fixed between two poles in such a way so as to allow contraction in winter and expansion in summer. Similarly, the expansion also occurs in liquids. In a liquid, the molecules are less tightly packed as compared to solid. On heating these molecules, they also start vibrating, leading to their expansion. You have seen in your daily life whenever your mom boils the milk, after boiling, milk overflow in heating. This means the milk also expand on heating. On the same basis, when the thermometer is put in contact with a hot body, the mercury inside it expands and rises up. The change in the level of mercury indicates the temperature of your body. Similarly, the expansion also occur in gases. In gases, molecules are further apart and weakly attracted to each other. Heat causes the molecules to move faster, leading to increase in the volume of a gas. Thus, gases expand more than the liquids and solids on heating. So, all the three states of matter, solid, liquid, and gases also expand. Now next topic is temperature. First of all, what is difference between heat and temperature? As I told you, heat is a form of energy. Temperature may be defined as degree of hotness or coldness of an object. It tells whether a given material is hot or cold and how hot or cold it is. The hotter an object, higher will be temperature. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, and it is also measured in degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit scale. So there are mainly three scales of temperature. First one is Celsius scale. Celsius scale is most commonly used scale for measuring the temperature. It was developed by Andreas Celsius. In this scale, the freezing point of pure water as 0 degrees Celsius is taken as lower fixed point, and the 100 degrees Celsius is taken as the upper point. As you will see in the diagram, comparison of different scale, Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Fahrenheit scale was developed by the Gabriel Fahrenheit. The temperature on this scale is measured in degree Fahrenheit. According to this scale, the boiling point of water is 212 degree Fahrenheit and the freezing point is 32 degree Fahrenheit. Similarly, there is a Kelvin scale. It was invented by Lord Kelvin. The temperature of this scale is measured in capital K. It is used mostly by the scientists in the lab and all over the world. On this scale, the freezing point of water is 273 Kelvin and the boiling point is 373 Kelvin. One scale can be converted into another scale. For example, when the doctor says that you have the 98 degree temperature, that is not 98 degrees Celsius, that is 98 degree Fahrenheit. How to convert degree Celsius into Fahrenheit? There are some relationship. We know that degree Celsius is equal to 0 degree Celsius is equal to 32 degree Fahrenheit. 100 degree Celsius means 212 degree Fahrenheit. So these are the some formula. F is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32